work together properly for monitoring traffic and logging user information. Aside from the technical testing, we also evaluated the system through user accepting testings. This table presents the respondents' evaluation of the system's functionality. The overall weighted mean is 4.46 with a verbal interpretation of strongly agree. This means that the respondents were highly satisfied with the system's ability to transmit LoRa messages, record user activities, and send alerts between users and administrators. These results indicate that the developed system successfully performs its intended functions and meet user expectations. Okay. This slide represents the evaluation of the system's accuracy. The overall weighted mean is 4.44, which is also interpreted as strongly agree. Respondents agreed that the GPS coordinates were accurate, transmitted information matched the received data, and the logged information correctly reflected actual system activities. Although there is still room for improvement, the results shows that our system consistency provides accurate communication and location information. Next, we evaluated the reliability of our developed system. This table represents the respondents' evaluation of the reliability of our system. The total weighted mean is 4.44, interpreted as strongly agreed. Respondents agreed that the LoRa communication remained stable, the system functioned properly even in off-grid environments, and very few interruptions occurred during testing. These results demonstrate that our communication system is dependable and consistently performs well under repeated usage. Finally, we assess the overall performance and efficiency of our system. This slide presents the performance and efficiency evaluation. The system obtained an overall weighted mean of 4.50 with a verbal interpretation of strongly agree, which is the highest among all evaluation criteria. Respondents agreed that the messages were transmitted quickly, communication delays were minimal, power consumption was efficient, and the device maintained good performance even over longer distances. These findings indicate that our prototype is both efficient and responsive during operation. After evaluating the overall system performance, we also conducted objective-based test cases. To verify that we achieved the objectives of our study, we conducted test cases based on each specific objective. For objective 1, we tested the GPS tracking capability and confirmed that the system accurately determined the user's locations. For objective 2, we evaluated the log management system and verified that user activities, notification, and alerts were properly recorded. Finally, for objective 3, we tested the administrator communication feature and confirmed that messages and instructions could be successfully sent to the field devices for better coordination and safety. These results demonstrate that all three objectives of our research were successfully achieved. Final part, okay. Hardware LoRa device. This slide shows the actual hardware prototype that we developed our study. The device is composed of the Rockport 630 microcontroller and Neo 6M GPS module. These components work together to collect the user's location and transmit messages using LoRa technology. Okay. We also integrated buttons for sending predefined messages and emergency alerts, making the device simple and easy to operate during outdoor activities. Overall, this prototype demonstrates how long-range communication can still be achieved even in areas without cellular network coverage. After developing the hardware, we evaluated whether our research objectives were successfully achieved. Based on the results of our study, we conclude that the developed LoRa-enabled safety communication system successfully achieved its objectives. The system demonstrated that communication is possible even without cellular or internet connectivity by utilizing LoRa technology. It successfully transmitted GPS coordinates and messages, maintained communication between users and administrators, to provide real-time monitoring through the web dashboard. Overall, the prototype proved to be a practical and cost-effective solution for improving the safety of travelers and adventurers in remote or off-grid locations. Although the developed system performed successfully, we recommend several improvements for future researchers. First, the communication range may be further extended by optimizing the antenna or using higher performance LoRa modules. Second, a dedicated mobile application may be developed to improve accessibility and user convenience. Third, battery capacity can be enhanced to support longer outdoor activities. We also recommend integrating artificial intelligence features such as intelligent route suggestion or automated emergency detection. Finally, future studies should conduct larger field tests involving more participants and different environmental conditions to further evaluate the system performance. That concludes for my presentation. Once again, I am Kimberly Belardo. Thank you for your listening and have a wonderful day. Okay. Moving on to our conceptual framework. Our study follows the input process output or IPO model. The inputs include our knowledge of LoRa, GPS, and IoT, together with the hardware components such as the RAP4630 board, SX1278 LoRa module, Neo 6M GPS module, and software like Arduino IDE and TenNIAS. The process consists of our iterative development methodology, where we repeatedly planned, designed, developed, tested, and improved the system. Finally, the output is a fully functional LoRa-enabled safety communication system that provides communication and location tracking in off-grid environments. After understanding our conceptual framework, let me define the important terms used throughout the study. This slide presents the important technical terms used in our research. LoRa or long range is a wireless communication technology that allows long distance data transmission, while consuming very little power. IoT or Internet of Things refers to connected devices that exchange data with one another. Off-grid refers to places where cellular and internet services are unavailable. Peer-to-peer communication means devices communicate directly with each other without depending on a central server. Lastly, a prototype is the working model that we developed and tested throughout our study. Now that the important terms have been defined, I'll discuss the methodology used in developing our system. Chapter 3 discusses how we developed and evaluated our system. We selected the iterative development methodology because it allows continuous improvement through repeated cycles of development and testing. Since our project combines both hardware and software, this methodology helps us identify problems early and improve the system after every testing phase. Let me know Let me now explain each iteration that we completed during the development of our project. Our development consisted of 5 iterations. Iteration 1 focused on gathering information and building the system foundation. Iteration 2 involved developing the hardware and configuring the LoRa communication. Iteration 3 covered our pre-defense and the evaluation of our initial prototype. Iteration 4 focused on integrating both the hardware and software into one complete system. Finally, iteration 5 involved validating the finished system through testing and evaluation before the final defense. This iterated approach ensured that every version of our prototype became more reliable than the previous one. To better visualize our project timeline, here is our Gantt chart. This Gantt chart shows the schedule of our capstone project from planning until completion. It includes activities such as a literature review, requirements gathering, hardware development, software development, testing, documentation, revisions, and the final validation of our system. Following this schedule helped us complete every phase on time while allowing enough time for revisions and improvements. Aside from following a schedule, we also gathered information from the industry experts to better understand our real world problem. For our requirements analysis, we interviewed the owner and operator of an adventure tour company who has 5 years of experience in the adventure tourism industry. Because of this experience, the resource person was able to share valuable insights regarding the communication challenges encountered during hiking and outdoor activities. Their feedback helped us identify the features that should be included in our proposed system. Based on that interview, these were the most important insights we gathered. During the interview, the resource person explained that one of the biggest problems encountered during outdoor adventure is the absence of mobile signal. Most tour operators still depend on handheld radios and coordinators to communicate with their groups. They emphasized the need for a device capable of sending short messages and GPS location without requiring cellular connectivity. They also highlighted that the device must be simple to use and dependable for emergency situations. Aside from interviews, we also conducted a survey to understand the needs of potential users.